I feel like I don't want to make a video about this, but I'm going to make a video about this. The feeling when I do a batch well, of these, like I feel rested, but then my body's like, it's like if I have a rash. It's like a, and it's like a numbing rash, like around my body, just like, not enough rest. It gives art student vibes again when you're painting and you paint till nighttime and you don't see you sleep, and then you sleep at like 5 and you get like your 2 to 3 hours of sleep, which is 3 or 5, even 5 hours of sleep, right? It's just a different. Your body is not configured to sleep at this in the morning or something. So then it's just like, uh, that's what I felt like yesterday and then now today. Okay, back to editing videos. I also want to note the idea that what do I feel like when I edit videos now, like especially yesterday or even Sunday and then now. It feels like that one Black Mirror episode where you put like a little bit of your conscious like in the egg, like that episode, and you just see everything externally, or you see on a big screen the POV or live of like yourself, and then you're just here just working, and your purpose is to just work. That's the vibe. That's the vibe it's giving. I'm not thinking of anything else. It's just I'm doing this, which is great, but also just numbing because I'm like I'm doing the work. I think it's more or less like I'm making more consideration of like the body toll of being like, okay, can my body handle like editing 5 videos? If it doesn't, then I'm gonna safely crash out a little bit, and then I'm like, okay, we continue the next day. Okay, I'm gonna now edit. POV unlocked. Why? Because of my iPad. I forgot to bring my phone. My phone's in my apartment. This was the first time I forgot my phone, actually. Or, instinctively got myself forgetting my phone. I'm in heaven right now. As you can see with the lighting. That's so nice. I digress. How's my day? Once I finished day 25 of editing... No, day 25 of editing, no. Day 25 of my I Spent a Day, I decided to go to school, to be in person for projects. What we did was we did immediately, I guess people were just like normally just sitting around just talking with one another and getting work done. Then I wrote out Kaneo stuff to make sure people are on tasks. This is the most busiest? Okay, I gotta admit, this is the most busiest it looks. This is a weird thing, just me holding my iPad. That's what I look like when I'm just holding my iPad. I'm kind of crazy, but can I not zoom out? Okay, we're gonna get this close POV then. I was working on the Kaneo thing. We did a leads meeting after as well with getting damn, okay, I gotta admit. This is what it looks like. This is what traffic looks like at what? 5? It's bonkers, bro. It's literal bonkers that this can be a thing. And what is it? It's a Tuesday. So just a lot of cars that span on for miles and miles. Okay. Anyhow, the implementation, strike team leads talking. It seems like if we don't get our current build good, then we won't be turning in our newest thing. We have to be turning in a later but slightly newer version of a thing, which is like build 17, which is still relatively new, but it's not like the newest. So we're a week behind. Sort of like time traveling. Like we went back in time. We only have that certain build and not our current build right now. This is the fourth dimension we're talking about. I digress. My mouth still feels like it's not like a sour taste, but it's like a stinging taste. Not stinging taste, but just like stinging like over here. So I'm gonna minimize like talk. Also makes me debate what do I want to eat. Also, I locked in. I definitely like locked in on myself working, which was nice. We also had a lockdown around like 4:20. 4:20 was a lockdown, a code yellow, so just like stay in your rooms and people were talking. I don't mind when we're in those situations that if I'm not talking or talking. I do mind that if other people are talking. I mind if I'm talking or not. Because I feel like I'm in the mindset of if I actually mess around with people or have a casual conversation with people, then I'm going to lose track immediately of like, oh, this is like something we have to do. So I find myself more or less just like staying quiet in those circumstances, especially just with like professional wise, just existing. I also slept. So I gained some sleep back from that. But after that was done, I talked with the
leads about the summary and the project review thing, which that was done. So we're good on that. And to make sure that they look at the rubric stuff for Thursday, which I might go over with them more on that day, when that day arrives. Maybe I get a fun drink. And also get a mouse. No mouse. We're gonna live with our mistakes. We're just gonna have a fun drink. I feel like I deserve a fun drink or something. Keep myself away. I don't want to eat food. I feel like a lot of the food, honest to God, like the Panera and the McDonald's, they're very stomach oriented. And I feel like when I work at night, like it's great. It's a valuable thing. But I think digesting it wise is so bad for me. It's like when I go lay down finally and I'm not working on anything, I feel like it starts shredding like paper. Like, but when I'm just like storing it and I'm absorbing it as I store it while I work. But then when I lay down and relax, it's like all like finally the acid gets in. It's like, okay, acid time. And I'm like, what? So I'm like, okay. I guess like since I'm not so actively doing things and it's such a hefty meal, my body doesn't really register the idea of like, oh, it's nothing. Because I can feel the food in my stomach. I'm just like it's a bad feeling. It's like, man, I'm full and I'm working with it. But it keeps me awake, right? It's better than having like a grumbly stomach that's like you don't eat and then you hear a gurgle every time. Like I haven't heard any gurgles. Honest to God. The only time it gurgles is when I go to sleep. Am I right? Okay. Now I'm going back to my apartment to work on editing more. Because I'm honestly almost done. I have 5 more episodes. 5 more episodes, counting this one. I might do an early ranker just to get it out of the way. And then plan on editing for my Instagram. Because I also have to do that. I want to do that hopefully today. And yeah, I think that'll be it. Fun drink time. It's a fun drink moment. Fun drink time is here. Is that my windshield? Also, it lately rained. I don't know if I mentioned it. I like the light rain. When I was walking out and like leaving after like when I hit like 5, I was like, wow, this is nice. This is nice weather. I don't know. I like a murky cloud when you're outside. I think like when you're inside and it's like cloudy, it's a lot of depression because you're a lot with your thoughts. But like when you're outside, it's kind of murky and you're just enjoying the rain. It's like that's great. I love that. Now I'm gonna stop talking because it feels like when I'm talking, there's like a tooth cavity. Again, I've been brushing my teeth. I've been flossing. It's just, since I have this like sore in the back of my throat. Not back of my throat, the back of my cheek. Like on the left side. It feels like whenever I talk, it's like, not like tugging on my gums, but like whenever I open my mouth, like it stretches, which is, I think that's why I have to minimally talk so it heals better. But yeah, that's just me. Time for a fun drink. Fun drink acquired. Also, fun snack. If you remember the series, the Infinity Nikki series, oh my gosh, you know, it's a good finger food, I'm not gonna lie. I will die on this plane of existence that I love this green tea thing. Even if it's just like, imagine if I did a blind taste test. That would be crazy. I keep it in a box. I also find it interesting that what has been a very religious thing to me has been recording in my car. Every time I get in my car, I immediately record. And today felt weird in the morning because I'm like, I want to talk, but I'm like, do I stay quiet I also talk when I'm off, not recording. It's one of those things where like I don't have my phone, so I'm so used to like putting it on my phone thing. But then since I don't have it, I was sort of like, okay, sure, I'm just gonna talk. And what I did talk about is, I think that's continuation and separation of me feeling like a separate entity when it comes to editing my videos. I think I mentioned the Black Mirror thing. If I've not, then I will not mention it again. It's the blah blah blah. Anyhow, that episode, I'll put it on the thing if I have not already talked about it. But overall, my editing technique is like just making sure it's in Google Drive and then putting it in separate folders. I'm not doing the method anymore so much with like video separation and image separation. I just make sure that at least the Premiere Pro file itself has a separate folder in the vids main folder. And I find that when I want to download a video from my phone, if it's longer or so and so, there's a low storage amount when it says low storage, cannot transfer into the other one. I typically have to offload mobile apps or delete any existing, not memory, but like cache, like refreshing cookies or whatnot. Okay, anyhow, I'm gonna work. You'll see me when you see me. Probably for a ranker, I don't know. I'm gonna note for myself right now, I'm at this stage. The Choco Muffy. I technically have this video and then 2 more videos. It's 10:40 or 1. And this is my final ranker for September. What would I rank today? An S tier. I'm kidding, it's not an S. Okay, no S tiers. For September? No. I would rank it in A tier. Why is that? You didn't do like really a lot of the homework that you did.
I think when I'm editing these videos, it gives me almost that satisfying like nostalgia. And also, I've been on the work mindset for this whole time, just getting the videos out, wanting to get the videos out. And then I have not done my Instagram thing, but I know that's going to be a hassle anyways. I think I want to also just do like my final takeaway during September. It's 11:42. Okay. It'll be quick. My thoughts on partaking this challenge. I knew that the most difficult thing in the world, obviously you knew I watched this video, the chocolate one, you know, is that the commitment to it. Because I feel like if in anything that you do in life, the payoff is the reward, the money, the views, the comments, right? You can't just chase those because it won't feel real. And that's a weird thing to say, right? I think the most real thing is the impact that it has on people. And I think for me, when it comes to just making content, I know the most weird part of it is that I'm not going to watch it back, right? It's for other people to gain that insight of who I am as an individual, whether or not I am too weird, or hey, now I don't like you, or wow, you made my day, or that's absurd, but I like it. Or how my editing is like I love my editing. I feel like for this month I found like a solid way of saying stuff in my life. And most notably, the most hardworking parts of my life are the ones that I don't showcase. Because I worry about storage. Biggest thing, I just worry about storage, and then it's gonna be bygones. And I also realized that halfway through a lot of my titling, I forgot to write down That Just Me. I might track down which video right now it is because I have no idea which video I stopped saying That Just Me and just said I spent a day. Okay, it was day 15. It was actually when I was Nathaniel the Northwest, which is kind of weirdly fitting, and it's kind of nice because it had the intro like the. So actually, halfway through my days, I stopped saying That Just Me in the type of thing, which I think I'll just keep that tradition going. But yeah. Thank you to the people who have watched me in my life for a month, or revisiting it just now because it just got recommended to you, or you found it intriguing, the thumbnail or the title or what have you. You skipped around and you finally got to the ending. The biggest payoff is personal character growth in how I carry myself online as a digital footprint, you know. And to note that it's normal to feel these things. And how I express it is how I always express it on my Instagram. Each video, each day. Now it's not just every other day or at the end of the day and I need to hit like my 20 criteria. No, it's on the daily. It helped enrich me in being like, oh, I did this weird thing on this day, or oh, I found this appealing on this day, or how the days interconnect into like almost like a story weave or whatnot. And that right there is what's in my mind now out and about. So I can't wait for October. I can find a lot of hiccups there. But if you find the videos more shorter, you realize that I still want to do this every day. I just have to focus on my real life. Not just trying to post online, but also work. As you can see throughout the months where I've kept pushing it in some capacity, whether if it's from self-sabotaging or feeling it out. You know, because I think I have like a higher level intellect where I'm like, yeah, I know I'm gonna finish this, but then I build up anxiety somehow for it. So it's 11:49. The final video for September, and obviously the edits are gonna, the posts are gonna be on October 1st, which I think is nice because then I don't have to worry about a post so much. I can post the next day, but hope it's better than this month. That's just me. Please pick this video here or this video down here of the compilation of all that just means, because I just didn't start doing this just out of willy-nilly and just knew what I wanted to do. I had to experiment on videos that I wanted to do to pursue this. And please subscribe to my channel. There's not a lot of people who subscribed, but if you do, then maybe you can tell me to do something different, right? I don't know. There's so many people in the world that can make videos probably better than me. But I think there's a weird storytelling element that I've captured in how I make videos that I'm like, not only this is like the format that I made, but also it's a format I really enjoy, and I can find myself watching my videos if I need some motivation in my life again. So yeah. The Apple, what is it called? It's like the Jollibee packets of the Apple sandwiches, bro. Put it up here.